What's up? This is Trey T, and in this video, I will be giving my opinion on my top 10 worst TV moms of all time. And I'm basing this list off my own personal experience of watching these shows because I'm pretty sure there are other TV moms that's not on my list that are probably on other people's list on shows that I've never seen before. I decided to go off based off solely off shows that I've seen. So I didn't look up any list to help me figure out, okay, these moms, this mom, this mom. I'm going off the shows that I have seen. So feel free to put in the comment section what other TV moms or horrible moms on the show, and let me know what the show is, so hopefully I can check that show out in the future. So let us begin. At number 10, I have Jessica Wong from Fresh Off the Boat. My problems with Jessica Wong is she was very competitive. She put so much pressure on all her children. Eddie wasn't Eddie was smart, but Eddie also had personality. And based off that, I felt like she treated Eddie different than she did her other two children. She was very aggressive. But I got her only at number 10 on my list. At number 9 on my list, I have Janine Payne from Tyler Perry's House of Pain. The reason why I got her so low on my list is because she eventually redeemed herself. But if you ever watched Tyler Perry's House of Pain, you know that Janine became addicted to drugs. She became addicted to crack. She accidentally burnt their house down. And then her and her husband got a divorce, and he had to take the kids with him because the mom was addicted to crack. But she eventually got clean and redeemed herself and became a businesswoman. So that's why she's very low on my list. At number 8 on my list, I'm going to go with Christina Schofield. Based off the things that she did, she really could be higher, but since she didn't spend enough time on the series being shown, I didn't put her that high. But basically, Christina Schofield, she didn't like that her husband adopted Lincoln as her son. So she treated Michael, her biological son, better than she treated Lincoln. She ran out on her family to pursue her own endeavors. And then when they got all grown up, she ended up trying to kill both her sons in order to make herself richer. So that's why I got Christina Schofield at number 8. At number 7, I'm going to go with Monica Gallagher. Monica Gallagher had mental issues. She left her family for another woman. She was very irresponsible. She was addicted to drugs and alcohol. Instead of money, she left her kids drugs when she died. She was very manipulative, wanted to take Liam with her. So yeah, I got Monica Gallagher at number 7 on my list. At number 6 on my list, I have Marie Barone. Marie wasn't a bad person, but the way her personality, first off, she treated Raymond better than she treated Robert while they were growing up. She always took care of Raymond. She never did anything for Robert. She barely did anything for Robert. She was always in everybody else's business. She never took responsibility. She always thought whatever she did was right. Whenever somebody tried to correct her, she would get angry or she would storm out the house. She was always yelling at people. So she wasn't a bad person, but she babied Raymond. I feel like Ray was a horrible husband. I feel like he was a horrible father. I felt like Raymond was a horrible brother too. I did not like Marie or Raymond. I had Frank was the only person that would ever stand up for Deborah, basically. Sometimes Robert, but mainly would be Frank. But I have Marie at number 6 on my list. At number 5 on my list, I'm gonna go with Benny Lopez from the George Lopez Show. Let me preface this by saying I feel like I hated everyone from the George Lopez Show. I didn't like Benny. I didn't like George. I didn't like Carmen. I didn't like Max. I didn't like Andy. Ernie was really the only person I liked on that show. But Benny was just so irresponsible. The way she treated George when he was growing up. She was always drinking and yelling and cursing, and she always thought she was right. She was manipulative. I'll never forget the episode when she slapped Max, or when she called Carmen all types of names and stuff. But I just overall just hated. She was, not only was she a bad mother, Benny was just a bad person. Like, I could not stand Benny. That's why I have her at number 5 on my list. At my number 4, I am going to go with Beverly Hofstadter. Beverly was so cold in general. Like, she lacked empathy. Not only was she cold towards Leonard, she was cold towards everyone, but it seemed like she treated Sheldon better than she treated Leonard. She would always brag to Leonard about his brother and sister, but she never bragged about him. She didn't want him touching her. She barely wanted him talking to her. She would always use him for some kind of like experiment that she was working on. She was very just cold in general to Leonard. As my honorable mention, because these two really weren't regulars on the show, they only had like small parts, I'm going to go with Barbara Healy from Roseanne, who was David and Mark's mom. She told David he was worthless. She called him a bastard. She kicked him out of his house. And Lynella Gordon, when she burnt Penny with the iron and used to abuse Penny and stuff, till Winona came in and adopted Penny. But yeah, those two are my honorable mentions. I wanted to put Carmela Soprano on there, or Skylar White from Breaking Bad on there, but I couldn't come up with enough reasons to justify putting them on there. Continue with the list. At number 3, I have Mary Cooper from Young Sheldon and The Big Bang Theory. She treated Sheldon like a baby. She was very overprotective. She was overly religious. She treated Sheldon way better than she did Georgie and Missy. I felt like she probably was a way better character before she got super religious. Like, I have no problem with religious people or religion in general, but I don't like overly religious people who just like everything they do is about religion and they try to put their religion on you. I don't like people like that. If you want to be religious, hey, go ahead, but don't try to put that on other people. But yeah, Mary was just unbearable. Like, she just like talked. Like, George couldn't do it. It was like, I feel like Mary is the reason why George ended up having a heart attack, because of the way that Mary was. Like, Mary's mom was way better than Mary was. That's why I feel like Mary probably used to be like that before she became super religious. At number 2, I'm going to go with Rochelle Rock on Everybody Hates Chris. Rochelle used to make me so mad. Like, she was always yelling. She treated Chris, she didn't treat Chris like he was one of her kids. She treated like he was some kind of servant or he was an adult. Having him always babysit the kids or having him clean up stuff, and like the other kids just sitting there and she get mad when he tell her no. Like, why they can't sit there and help? And she used to always take their side over Chris, or her and the father would give the other kids stuff. Like, Chris was just like that much older than the other kids, to where, oh, we could just take this from Chris and give it to Drew and Tanya. Like, I hated Rochelle with a passion. If I was Julius, I would have divorced her years ago. But hey, but yeah, I got Rochelle as the number 2 worst TV mom of all time. And at my number 1 spot, I have Livia Soprano from The Sopranos. Livia was just so miserable and so depressing. She was racist. She told Tony, don't do this. Don't go through the colored kids' neighborhood and all that type of stuff. She tried to have Tony killed at one point. She was very manipulative. Always wanted people to feel sorry for her. Talk about she wanted to die and all that. Livia was just so horrible as not only a mother, but just a person in general. That's why when they like had her it wasn't even really a funeral. When they just invited everybody over, nobody had anything good to say about Livia because she was just such a horrible person. Like, no one liked her like that to where they would just have good things to say about her. But that's why I have her as the number one worst TV mom. So, with a brief recap of my list, number 1, I have Livia Soprano. Number 2, Rochelle Rock. Number 3, Mary Cooper. Number 4, Beverly Hofstadter. Number 5, Benny Lopez. Number 6, Marie Barone. Number 7, Monica Gallagher. Number 8, Christina Schofield. Number 9, Janine Payne. And number 10, Jessica Wong, as my top 10 worst TV moms of all time. So, let me know in the comments section, who did I miss? Let me know what TV show they're from so I can go ahead and watch that TV show and judge for myself. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like and comment. More videos coming soon. Trey T out. Peace.